Hi, I'm Edgars. In this video I will show how quickly and easily is to create VLANs on SwOS. Imagine you have a switch and you want to isolate some clients from others. You can do this by creating a virtual LANs. Let's look at our setup. We have a switch where two routers are connected. I want to place router 1 on access port and router 2 on trunk port. The switch will filter out the necessary VLANs and tag and untag packets when forwarding between both ports. I am first going to configure IP address on both routers. On router 1, I can simply create an IP address directly to either 2. IP address, add address. On router 2, I need to configure a routable VLAN interface. I'm going to use a VLAN 10, and then I can add IP address on this VLAN. Interface VLAN, select the VLAN ID, and choose a name. IP address, currently ping is not working correctly because VLANs are not yet configured on the switch. When starting to add VLANs in SwOS, the first step is to enable independent VLAN learning mode under the system menu and click apply. Then we can create a VLAN table. This table contains the VLANs and their port membership. Just click append, select the VLAN ID, and select the needed ports. For my case, it's port 1 and port 2. I also need to select port where my laptop is connected. Otherwise, I'm going to lose Winbox access. Then we can create per port VLAN settings. For switches, there are basically 3 types of ports. Access port, where only untagged traffic is used. Trunk port, where only tagged traffic is used. And the last one is hybrid port, where both untagged and tagged traffic is used. The last one is not very often used, but such option exists. So, for access port, select the VLAN mode strict. This will enable VLAN filtering and allow only those VLANs that we previously added in this table. Select the VLAN receive only untagged and change the default VLAN ID. The default VLAN ID is used to place the untagged packets in certain VLAN. For a trunk port, select VLAN mode strict, VLAN receive only tagged, and we don't need to change the default VLAN ID because we are not going to use the untagged packets. Last, I need to change the settings for my laptop port, otherwise I lose access to the routers. I will use the same settings as the router 1. This will be our access port. Okay, the VLAN 10 is now completely configured. You can create more VLANs as needed, and let's first test the ping. Okay, now you can see the router 1 and router 2 can reach each other. This was just a quick example, and if you want to see more configuration options, you can go to our help page and see different kind of configuration options. I hope you like this video, and thanks for watching.